If the environment is toxic, chaotic, damaging your well-being, staying longer doesn't make you stronger. It just delays the inevitable. Why are you putting up with that crap? And let's start with the truth. Most people didn't quit too early because they're lazy. They quit because something's off. The job was not what was advertised. Especially nowadays with the crazy job hunting process. For decades, getting a job was pretty much straightforward. You knew what you had to do. It was pretty cut and dry. You do your part, they do their part. There was some common sense involved. Not so much anymore. We have ghost jobs, fake jobs. So if the job was not what was advertised, that should be no surprise. It's pretty much bait and switch. They tell you one thing, they get you interested, they bring you in, and then you realize that's not what you said on your job description, what we talked about in the interview. Then you have toxic management or poor company culture. You have snowflake society falling out there, guys, and everything to them is triggering. That's one extreme. Then you compile it with the bad manager. Then you get the folks in the middle, which is probably most of us. And the folks in the middle, they're like, hey, I just want to get, go to work, do my job, and go home. I don't want to get involved with the drama, the he said, she said, none of that crap. But those kind of people, even they get dinged. So it's very easy to have poor company culture nowadays because remember, you're just a number. Now, they may tell you when you get the job during an interview, you're doing the meet and greets, and they're like, oh, we're a family here. Here's Bob. Bob's been with the company for 20 years. Yeah, you know what, Bob? Those days are gone. You're lucky to stay at the company for a few years. Sure as hell ain't going to stay with them for 20. And then we have unrealistic workload or expectations. Oh, you know how that is. Hey, every big company right now in the last few years have been doing mass layoffs. So you're just a number. It doesn't matter how special you think you are or how valuable you are to the company, all the sacrifices you made. What they're going to do is they're laying off a bunch of their employees to save money. AI is obviously one reason. And they're going to dump all that work that was done by your coworkers that are no longer there. They're going to give it to you. Oh, lucky you. So you may be the survivor of a mass layoff, yay, but they're just taking all those people's jobs, all their duties, and they're going to dump it on you. No proper training or support. Yeah, that's not a new thing. I've seen that personally with my career. They will just expect you to hit the ground running, and depending on the industry that you work in, that's just not feasible. You could do more harm than good to the company if they just go drop you in and off you go, do what you do, and they're going to have high expectations. They're going to expect results, although they basically just threw a grenade in the mix because they let you just take off and do your own thing without any training. That's insane. But so we have the major impact of mental or physical health. Sure. Yeah, because if you got to deal with one or two or all these issues that I just explained, it's going to take its toll on you. Every day you're going to go home and it's going to eat at you. Even with your downtime, your time, your personal time, that crap at work is going to be like a black cloud above your head, and it's going to be eating at you like cancer because you're going to keep thinking about this. That's no way to live. Who wants a job like that? I think you get dinged for any gaps in your resume. You always have, but I think now more than ever you do because it is the employer's market. So they can be picky, and they have, and you've seen it. Go read a job description. Go see what they're asking for. It's an insane list. To make the analogy of a doctor, they're in my field, they're looking for not only the heart surgeon, they're looking for the brain surgeon. They want two specialists and one doctor. Now, make that make sense. You specialize for a reason. If you're the brain guy, you're the brain guy, you're not the heart guy. Those are two separate specialties. But they want to combine them and pay the salary of one position because they're cheap. That's the way it is. What does raise red flags? Repeated short stints, blaming everyone else in interviews, quitting without professionalism, One job, 1 month, that's a learning experience, not a life sentence. I think, though, with employers nowadays, they find any excuse to find a red flag in you because they're being beyond picky, because they can be. They're in the power position right now, guys. Should you stay longer just to be safe? This is where people get stuck. Ask yourself, is this uncomfortable or actually unhealthy? Is there a realistic chance things improve? Would staying longer genuinely help my resume or just drain me? Those are things you need to think about. For the way the job market is, how long it takes to land another job after you lost your current one, it can be some time. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be longer. How to quit a job after a month the right way. If you're going to leave, leave professionally, give proper notice unless it's truly unsafe. Be respectful and brief, not emotional. Thank them for the opportunity. Don't overshare. You don't owe them a full explanation of your reasons for leaving, because they sure as hell ain't going to give you any reasons if they canned you. You know that. They may have some HR person send you some um, copy and pasted email, or they read off a script that they do a Zoom call with you. But bottom line is, they're canning you. You're laid off. You're fired. However you want to put it. They got rid of you because they don't care. Do you put a 1 month job on your resume? It depends. You can leave it off if it was extremely short, you gain no relevant skills, or you can explain the gap competently. If you keep it on, you can frame it as a short-term role, a contract, or a position that helped clarify your career direction. I work a lot of contract gigs. Typically, they last 6 months to a year. Sometimes you may pick up a 1 to 3 month type of deal. There is no explanation that you have to provide other than that. It's a contract. It always starts at this date, it finishes in this date. That's all there is to it. It speaks for itself. And that's how I handle it with my jobs when I'm in a job interview. There you go. Quitting the job after a month doesn't mean you failed. It means you paid attention. Your career is long, decades. One wrong turn doesn't define the whole journey, but staying somewhere that's not a good fit for you, that's definitely not right. If you're dealing with this right now, leave a comment. Share your experience. I want to hear from you. If this video helped you feel less alone, share with someone that could find this helpful. Like, subscribe. It helps my channel. I appreciate your time. I'll see you soon.